The last thing you want to hear when you need your auto insurance most is a robot with countless irrelevant menu options. Which is why with USAA Auto Insurance, you'll get great service that is easy and reliable, all at the touch of a button. Get a quote today. Restrictions apply.
USAA.
Hilton brings you new ways to stay. With experiences that let you capture the glory days. Introducing the Graduate Hotels. Each inspired by local college towns, these stays are always original and never boring. Get in touch with traditions all across the country and enjoy a stay that's a class above the rest. Book at Graduate Hotels with Hilton Honors Points at Hilton.com. It's a win-win. Hilton, for the stay.
Halliday presents, in the red corner, the undisputed, undefeated Weed Whacker Guy. Champion of hurling grass and pollen everywhere. And in the blue corner, the challenger, extra strength Halliday. Eye drops that work all day to prevent the release of histamines that cause itchy allergy eyes. And the winner by knockout is Halliday. Halliday, bring it on.
From the Fifth Quarter Studio in Madison, Wisconsin, you're listening to the Basketball Leadership Podcast. Here are your hosts, Steve Collins and Greg Berg.
Hey, Coach. Welcome to the Basketball Leadership Podcast. I'm so excited you decided to join. Before we jump in, real quick, go over and check out Coach Berg's website, gberg.gumroad.com. It is awesome. You will not be disappointed. It's a little bit of everything. There's free resources over there with a preseason checklist, off-season playbook, all sorts of great things. Go over and check it out. All half of it's free. I should yell at him for all the free stuff he's giving away, but it's great. His team leader OS is awesome. So go over and check that out. Also, when you're there and you're thinking about it, go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. You take that leadership, you take all the stuff that I have built over the last 30 years to build a nationally ranked team, to be nationally ranked, to win 3 state championships. Everything I have learned over the last 30 years is in teachhoops.com. Go over and check it out. I don't think you'll be disappointed. 14-day free trial. And let's head off to the podcast. Bye. All right. Welcome to the Basketball Leadership Podcast. Coach and I were just laughing because we both got kids in college and we're talking about scheduling. So anybody that has kids in college, it's like they come home and you have to schedule their doctor's appointment, their dentist appointment, and it's like all that stuff. Anyway, I remember my mom doing that. I do remember my mom doing that. Anyway, it's good to have insurance. Let's just
it is. It's good to get them independent.
Lucky. Yes, get them independent. All right, so we're going to talk about 10 commandments of team leaders, but this must be in your team leader OS. Is it?
It's one of the I got tons of resources in the team leader OS. So my team leader OS is 20 lessons for coaches to use to guide their players through, leadership year after year. And it's really meant to be flexible, to train the trainer model. So the first part is videos for coaches showing them how to go through and implement this. And if they want to do it themselves from there, great. If they don't, I also have videos where I'm sharing the 3-minute video of the lesson to kids. So coach can do it any way they want. It's been very, very popular. Does it tend to be like during the season, preseason, off season? When do they fit specifically into a window? All over the board. And people have done it a lot of different ways. And I really tried to make it that way. People have done it with just their team leaders. They've done it with their entire team. They've done it in the preseason. They've done it during the season. And so it's basically a collection of just some great resources that a coach can use to systemically develop leaders, because, we can talk about it a lot, but there's not a lot out there that will help us guide, through it. And so I've basically taken, it's 200 plus minutes of video, 300 pages of resources. It's everything a coach would want to develop leaders on their team. So,
okay. Perfect.
Yeah, I've been pretty happy with it. And it's my first course. Better Coach OS is my second course. So,
yep. And I'll put both of them down below so you can find those. But we're going to talk about the 10 commandments of team leaders.
Yeah, and I'll go through them pretty quick.
Okay.
You can pipe in when you want, but obviously everything with leadership starts with yourself. And so we tell kids, lead yourself first, make good choices. That's really where everything starts. You got to have the courage to lead, and that courage to lead begins with yourself. Then we talk about being a thermostat. These kids have to set the tone at practice. Don't be a thermometer, which is after the fact. You want to be proactive in that. Number 3, the
is
third
that John
commandment
Maxwell? Who is that? I've heard that before. Is that John? Somebody.
I didn't get that from John Maxwell's got a couple. I mean, he says leadership is influence, and leaders know the way, show the way, go the way. The thermostat, I don't know where I've seen that. I don't know if I've seen that exactly from someone, but it's out there.
Yeah, it is.
Number 3, manage the locker room. I mean, that's a incredibly important part of being a leader. They need to be someone that connects people together. It's the coach is not in that space very often, and coaches really have to rely on their team leaders to manage that space because it can get nasty if you don't have the right people influencing others. The fourth one is the concept that energy is contagious. And positive energy is contagious, no different than negative energy is contagious. And your leaders have to know that. First of all, they have to embrace that 5-to-1 ratio like we do as coaches. You want to try to have 5 positives for every negative or a piece of criticism that we might have to give. And we want our team leaders to kind of do the same thing. And we want them to be a source of motivation that the team rallies around. So that's kind of number 4 commandment. Number 5, be a connector of all. Your team leaders, you can't form cliques and subgroups. And when you're not thinking about that guy in the corner that isn't maybe best of friends with everyone, that least common denominator on a team is going to sabotage a team. We've talked about the bad apple.
It is.
One person can really destroy a team from within. And so you really got to make sure everyone's connected. And that's a team leader's responsibility. Number 6, this concept of building others' confidence. High school kids, they're self-absorbed naturally. They're worried about themselves. Yes. It's normal.
Yes. In comparison.
Yeah. Your best kids know that building people up makes us better, makes our team better. And how can I build people up? And that's hard to ask a 16, 17-year-old to do. But
it is.
It's a critical commandment. Number 7, we've talked about this a lot, but leaders give reminders. Give reminders on the court. Give reminders in practice. Give reminders where they're needed over the course of a game. They need to have the team's goals and values at the forefront. And then it's important, just as it is for us as coaches, to remind people of those goals and values, or just basketball concepts in the middle of a game.
Right.
And then 2 more, and you can pipe in on which ones you like out of these the most. But number 8 is accept responsibility. I think team leaders have to own it. They have to own their own decisions, how they behave on the court and so forth. And then finally, actually, we got 2 more. Hold your teammates accountable, the hardest part of leadership. And then lastly, be a servant leader. And ultimately, being a servant leader, serving your teammates is the goal. Being able to inspire others is the goal. Holding teammates accountable is the hardest part of leadership. We've talked about that a lot. But these are 10.
If you could pick one, which one would you pick?
What's that?
If you could pick one, which one would you pick?
It's tough. I think I'm a big energy guy, and I think energy 100% is so
number
contagious.
4. I was going to pick 4 because it's like after a school day in the summer. I think energy can make up for a lot. I was going to
totally.
That was 100% what I was going to pick. Was number 4.
And that says a lot. Out of 10, we're both on the same page with that. But if you think of leading yourself, be a thermostat, manage the locker room, you have good energy. You're doing all that anyway.
Yes.
And ironically, when I look at hiring teachers and you have a similar list as this, that energy is number 1 now for me. I want positive energy givers when I'm hiring a teacher. It's that simple.
Right. And it's like, yes. And it's like it will, and the energy will make them talk more. The energy will make them deal with the locker room. The energy, it's like, I think
It'll
that is
connect them. It
will. It does.
Everything.
I know. We were just talking about that. We had energy. We're just right now, one of our obstacles is we're just really quiet. They're great kids. They work hard. They're just quiet. So we got to build that energy up to kind of try to get them over that obstacle. All right. You want to go through those real quick? Just read them off, Coach. We'll do that as a closing thing.
Lead yourself first. Number 2, be a thermostat. Number 3, manage that locker room. Number 4, energy is contagious. 5, connect your teammates. 6, build your teammates' confidence. 7, give reminders. 8, accept responsibility. 9, hold teammates accountable. And 10, be a servant leader.
And 11, win. There you go.
And 11. You can do all that. You're probably in a good spot.
You're going to win a lot of games. All right. Till next week, Coach.
All right. See ya.
What's standing between you and your first sale on Shopify? Time, expertise, resources? What if you could multiply all 3? Product descriptions? Done. Store insights? Delivered. 2 a.m. customer questions? Handled instantly. Entrepreneurs on Shopify are reaching their first sale faster with AI that works with you. Go to shopify.com/first sale to see how entrepreneurs use AI to grow their businesses faster. That's shopify.com/first sale.